After another Carolina OT playoff loss, we now go live to Coach Rod Brindamore for his opinion on the officiating. Gaga goo goo, the refs don't like us very much. Wah! Everybody's hands go up, way up, as the Nashville Predators defeat the Carolina Hurricanes in double overtime Sunday afternoon inside Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee by a score of 4-3. They tie the best of 7 series at 2 games apiece, making a best of 7 now a best of 3 with Game 5 on Tuesday. Preds don't waste any time in this one, as in just under 50 seconds into the first period, with play just beginning, Ryan Ellis in the neutral zone picks off an errant pass from a Carolina Hurricanes defenseman, and he gets it ahead to Luke Kunin. Luke Kunin carries the puck into the Hurricane zone, and he drop passes it to Mikael Granlund, and on a broken play after Granlund handles it, it comes right back to Luke Kunin right in front of Nedeljkovic, and he backhands it home. 1-0 Preds, just 51 seconds into the first period. Late in the first period, though, it's Nick Hish with a Carolina rush into the Preds zone, and he toe drags, shoots it. It gets by Saros, not in the net just yet, but follow up is Vincent Trocheck, who bangs it home. 1-1 after 1, with the Hurricanes out shooting the Preds 17-5. Saros is coming to play today. Just under 5 minutes into the second period, play is in the Carolina zone as Mattias Ekholm at the blue line takes a shot on net. Puck is in front of Nedeljkovic, and the puck is loose. He can't cover it, so the refs correctly let the play go on as Matt Duchene is there whacking away, trying to get it home, and in comes number 92, Ryan Johansson, to backhand it home. Preds back in front, 2-1. Just under 7 minutes into the middle frame, the Preds have a great chance to go up 3-1 as Yakov Trenin and Matthew Olivier have a 2-on-0 all alone on Nedeljkovic, and he bails out his Hurricanes teammates, keeping it a 1-goal game. Funny moment with 12:15 left to go in the second period. If you weren't at the game live to see it and you haven't seen it on social media, look for it. It's hilarious. The Preds Jumbotron finds Titans left tackle Taylor Wallon in the crowd, who is there with his significant other and his daughter. And the Jumbotron then plays the classic moment from the 2017 Cup run with the Titans offensive line all shotgunning a beer on the grand stage. So what does Taylor do? He obliges, takes off his shirt, and shotguns a beer. Oh man, the second best thing to a Bridgestone standing O. Unfortunately, late in the period though, the Preds can't escape another period with a lead as Brock McGinn to Saros' right through a screen, so Saros can't see how the shot is about to approach him. Brock McGinn shoots it, gets it past Saros. Game is tied at 2 after 2. The Canes outshot the Preds in that period as well, 15-9. Third period, it would be the Hurricanes this time in a period after the game was tied that would get the lead first, as Brock McGinn, while falling, gets his second of the game, 3-2 Hurricanes. Now, it has to be said at this point in the game, especially for Rod Brindamore, if somehow you're watching this, which I very much doubt, the Hurricanes had 3 power plays in this game to the Preds' big fat 0. Okay, are you satisfied with that? I had to set this up for this next part of the fan reaction. Now, knowing that, I don't feel bad at all for what ensued for the Hurricanes. Forsberg, who wouldn't end up getting an assist on this goal, gets the puck to Mattias Ekholm. Mattias Ekholm gets it over to Erik Haula. Now, Erik Haula has the precision and patience to wait, because if he just fires this on net, Nedeljkovic is going to stop it. But because he shoots it, and Nick Cousins with the beautiful tip of the puck going to the net, the puck goes just above Nedeljkovic's glove hand, which he certainly would have stopped with his left glove hand if it wasn't for Cousins' tip. It's in the net. It's 3-3. Later, after the tying goal was scored, Carolina is right back on a penalty kill because Svechnikov cross-checked Mikael Granlund. And the Preds have an odd-man rush as Forsberg gets it across to Nick Cousins again, but Nikola stretches out to keep his team in it, and it remains 3-3. But I am certainly going to raise you on that save on Nick Cousins by Nikola, because late in the game, Nick Cousins is staring down a wide open net with the chance to walk it off in regulation, and Nikola stretches across to his left and robs him again. Regulation solves nothing. Second straight game inside Bridgestone Arena. We are going into sudden death overtime. Friday it was tied at 4. Today it's tied at 3. Much more even third period with the shots 12 apiece. In the first overtime period, about 4 minutes into it, Nick Cousins has a chance from going from hero to 0 as he would get the sole penalty in the overtime for either team for delay of game, but his Preds penalty killers come to his aid. They kill it off and tell Rod Brind'Amour to stop complaining to the NHL head office about the officiating in this series. Nothing decided in the first 80 minutes of this game, so we play on. 3.5 minutes into double overtime, Brock McGinn is left all alone in front of UC Saros for some reason, but is unable to bury it. UC Saros, with the eventual win that I am going to get to in this game, not only sets the Preds franchise record with the most saves in a playoff game or regular season game for the Preds, he is also now only the second goalie in NHL history to have back-to-back playoff games where he made 50 or more saves, the other being Curtis Joseph. Just about 5 minutes left to go in double overtime. Ryan Johansson gets it to the hero from Friday, Matt Duchene, who can't get it home again. Oh, that would have been so sweet for him to have back-to-back winners. But don't worry, the end is near. Just under 4 minutes left to go in the double overtime period. Roman Josi takes a shot and he fires it behind the Hurricanes net and along the boards. The puck comes to Nikolajevic's left out to Calle Jarnkrok. And like a good forward should, Jarnkrok keeps the puck in the Hurricane zone as he can't find anybody else to pass to, and he wants to keep the offensive pressure. So Jarnkrok fires it back along the board behind the Hurricanes net. The puck comes to Mikael Grenland to the right of Nikola, and he holds it for a few seconds, and he finds! The puck comes to Luke Cunnin, who one time fires it home past Nikola. Preds win in overtime, 4-3. The Bridgestone faithful go crazy as Luke Cunnin jumps into his buddy Alexander Carey his arms as the Preds players rush off the ice to greet him. The series is tied 2-2, and as I calm down, we reminisce as Eric Hawa gives Luke Cunnin a victory smooch on the cheek. As I said, this best of series is now tied at 2 games apiece. Game 5, which is now the first of a best of 3, is Tuesday. Wow, how are all your hearts doing, Preds Nation? I must have done a number on my heart because I was stuck at work all day through most of regulation. Then I got home with a few minutes left to go in the third and wanted to get my workout done because I wasn't sure how long overtime was. Sure enough, my workout lasted all of the first overtime and a good portion of the second overtime. This game beat Friday's game in length by 1 minute and 16 seconds. So now it's the second longest game in Bridgestone Arena history. So now to recap the 5 longest overtime playoff games in Preds franchise history are: number 1, Mike Fisher's Game 4 winner against San Jose in 2016. Brent Seabrook against the Preds in Chicago in 2015 in Game 4 as well in that first round series is second overall. Luke Cunnin's goal, as I mentioned today, is now officially third, beating Friday's game winner by Matt Duchene by 1 minute and 16. And rounding out the top 5 is Matt Halischuk's double overtime victory in Vancouver in Game 2 in the second round back in 2011. I hope Rod Brind'Amour is happy with the officiating tonight, as his team got the majority of the calls in this game, going 0 for 4, so he can't blame the officials for his team losing this game when the Preds only got 2 calls but were successful on one of them. I don't know what is going to happen Tuesday, Thursday, or ultimately Saturday night if it gets as far as Game 7, but one thing is plain to see in this series, after 4 games, and that is that UC Saros is a very capable #1 goalie in this league. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click like if you liked this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. You can always find my social media by clicking on the channel name. Friday night should put at ease for now any questions of Matt Duchene's ability to be clutch in this league. Well, Game 4 should put any nerves away of UC Saros's ability to be a #1 goalie.